I get 0p in creative, but this is actually causing me a major problem. You see, I'm currently trying to improve at solos, yet my in-game ping is nothing like what I get in creative. It's so different in fact that my mechanics have become slow and inconsistent, leading to my confidence in game being at an all-time low. Which is why in today's video I've come up with a practice routine that will allow me to master this difference in delay, hopefully giving me the confidence I need to fight players in game the same way I do in creative. Let's go! Get out! But first, how good am I in creative? I started by heading into my new nothing but 1v1's creative map. This is one of the lowest delay 1v1 maps in all of Fortnite, so that paired with 0 ping should give me a good baseline for my mechanics. And as you can see, I have some pretty decent mechanics, being able to do quad edits for days, with super consistent crosshair placement and piece control. But if I can't build like this in game, what's the point of knowing how to do it? Practice routine step 1. To start, I'm going to jump into solo ranked. This game mode has become increasingly useless over the last few months, which has been reflected in its player count. However, I've finally come up with a good use for this game mode: freebuilding. Yeah, I know, how the hell do I plan on doing that? Well, first I landed at this crab on the south side of the map, partly because it actually has some decent loot, but mostly because no one in their right mind would be landing here at Diamond Ranked. This meant I had pretty much this entire side of the map uncontested, allowing me to farm as much wooden brick as humanly possible. And just a couple minutes later, I was ready to start freebuilding. Now, you see, I actually get the same ping in Ranked as I do in tournaments, since on EU, both of these game modes are run on the same Frankfurt servers. This means that if I can master the delay in Ranked, this should hopefully carry over to a tournament at the end of the video. However, straight away I was noticing the insane difference in delay, with my edits being super inconsistent, and this difference causing my crosshair placement and timing to be completely off. For the first game, all I wanted to do was put in as many reps as possible, so for the first half of the game, all I did was farm mats, free build, farm more mats, and repeat. Although not the most technical approach, I was already starting to adjust to the delay, and after unfortunately being forced into a fight later in the game, I could already see a huge difference in my confidence. No, why'd I edit that floor? I would have clipped the hell out of him. Yeah, unfortunately not quite at that point yet. However, after getting W keyed by the medallion, who ended up dying, he died. What a donut. I had somehow accidentally stumbled upon some god loot, and after W keying the final few players, I ended up winning the game. Yeah, not my intention, but I guess we'll take it. Step 2. Building with my blueprint out. Although this is a very simple concept, building with your blueprint out can actually reduce delay significantly. This comes down to which actions in Fortnite have ping delay. As it sounds, this is the delay you have before an action takes place due to your ping. And in Fortnite, some actions have this delay and some don't. The main reason building in Fortnite can feel delayed is because the time between switching from one build piece to placing another has been increased. And although editing with a shotgun or pickaxe out looks a lot flashier, this actually increases the delay significantly. That's because switching to these items in your inventory has ping delay, meaning that when you're playing in game, the time it takes to switch to them is much higher, causing your builds to feel more delayed. So why does building with your blueprint out actually fix this? Well, if you take your blueprint out in a 200 ping server and switch between the build pieces, you'll notice the delay between switching is actually identical to that of a 0 ping server. This is because switching between build pieces with your blueprint out doesn't actually have ping delay. So if you build with just your blueprint out, you're removing the only thing that has ping delay between these actions, therefore making your gameplay feel much less delayed. This meant that in games 2, 3 and 4, I wanted to drill this into my muscle memory while freebuilding in these ranked games, and by making this simple change, I'd already massively improved my consistency, even winning game 3 by accident. Let's go. Games 2 and 4 were both very much interrupted by people coming across me freebuilding. Oh god, we got a problem. Oh, it's the medallion too. Oh, I'm dead. However, across these 3 games, my confidence had already improved massively, and after these ranked games, I even decided to spend some time aim training, and then practice slowing down my mechanics to be more consistent with the delay, and was feeling a lot better. But I wasn't convinced. These changes I made were very simple, so had they actually made any difference? The tournament. To test this, I was going to play the solo ranked cup. I'm actually now in champion after those ranked games, so the players should be somewhat decent, and my goal is to outplace my points from the last time I played the solo ranked cup, finishing 11th with 394 points. If I could do better than that, even with the higher rank, this was clearly worth it. and if not, I would have just wasted numerous hours freebuilding in ranked like an idiot. So, for game 1, I would be landing at the Crab. Yeah, I didn't exactly expect to be landing here either, but after the insanely consistent good loot I was getting in those ranked matches, I thought it was worth a try. And after looting up in my first game, I was already stacked before the mid game had even started. This meant I could rotate across deadside to this mountain, where I chilled for a bit, making my way into the endgame. Not exactly the most exciting start to the tournament, however I'm trying to work on my consistency ready for the solo series, so this is good practice. And for our first game, I was looking to start things off with a win, so that's exactly what I did.
Need to get elevated here. Oh my god. Let's go! Get out.
You won your first game, how many kills?
I had 2 kills, let's go.
Shadow.
I killed the last 2 people, that was it I think. Oh dear.
Yeah, not the most exciting first game, but still a great start to the tournament. Now, for game 2, all I was looking to do was continue this consistency, and after getting some good loot off spawn and eliminating a very questionable player in the mid game, I was yet again stacked going into the end game. This time just doing my own thing through the first few moving zones until I got stuck needing a refresh.
Oh, used a lot of mats, but it was a good rotate. Oh my god, I'm getting the worst bloom ever. Wow.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have lost that. However, another top 3 is still great for our consistency and had us sitting at 12th place on the leaderboard. This meant I was perfectly on track to beat my placement from the previous week, until game 3 happened. Now I started game 3 like normal, landed at the Crab, got some good loot off spawn yet again, and made my way to deadside to wait for endgame. Unfortunately, this didn't exactly go to plan as zone pulled max distance across the map, meaning I had a difficult rotate past a group of players. And with my sights set on a launch pad to make it to zone, this happened.
Oh, why is there a kid there? Bro, we both want to use the pad. Don't just sit there and spray me on a ramp. Use the pad. Do it. I'm not even going to shoot at you. Why the hell are you jumping on my head? Oh, this kid's brain dead. Yeah, this kid's actually brain dead. Oh, I can't build. My game's bugged out. My game just fully bugged out. I couldn't build at all.
Yeah, there's a lot to break down there. I still have no idea why this kid randomly decided to W-key me, and there is no valid explanation for why I couldn't build there. I know I've been practicing with high delay, but not that high. Game, give me a chance at least. This unfortunately meant that our streak of top 3s was already over, and with a 9th place, I had spent a large amount of time for not many placement points. So if I wanted to make a comeback and get back on track for that top 10, I needed some next level consistency. And when I say I delivered, oh my god did I deliver.
Weird.
Oh god, I'm either gonna die here or be chilling. Oh, hidden bug. Let's go. He died of full damage? What? I did 100 damage to players and got a 1 kill win. I'm gonna get keyed by the medallion. I think this is gonna be a 3rd here unless I kill him. Bro, what are you doing? 8. Take that. Hello. No, he was 60 HP. Damn. Haha, get spat on. That is unlucky. Oh, what a shot. Wow, that kid was good, genius.
After that insane run of 3 top 2s in a row, I was sitting at just 6th place on the leaderboard. This meant that with time for just one final game, I needed to get at least 68 points to beat my previous placement, so I locked in as much as I possibly could and got to work.
Oh, I got the bug. No.
Yeah, at the time of recording, that bug had literally just come out, so no one had worked out what was causing it yet. But was a 4th place enough to beat those 394 points from last week? No, not quite, missing out by just 25 points. However, considering I was now a much higher rank, I think this was a pretty good improvement. Yes, there will actually be a solo series video soon as I finally have enough events played, but if you enjoyed, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.